Alright, what up, Fantastics? Hold on, let me just close this. Okay, what up, Fantastics? Welcome to the Fantastic live stream and happy Father's Day as well. It's been Father's Day here in Finland at least, and that's a good reason also to throw this Sunday live stream. And it seems I'm 3 minutes late, but that's fine because, well, it's not fine because we Finnish people are supposed to be like punctual, like minutely on time, but it's Sunday, let's just have mercy on me. So, okay, just kidding, guys. So welcome to the live stream. And as always, it's been a really hectic week here, most of the time, because there's been a new Finnish course which I've been telling you guys, and there's already quite a bit of people taking the course, and I will be talking about that in a second. Of course, today's Father's Day, so if there's any fathers among the Fantastic squad, happy Father's Day to any fathers also watching the show. And we have already some people. Let me know in the chat where are you watching this stream, or if you're watching the replay as well. We have Joe the programmer. Hello Joe, how's life looking in Oulu? We have PP Boy, we have Serena, we have Hannah, we have Adbes Samad also. Hi, how's it going? I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. Saekka is also here, Manu is also here. Hello aus Deutschland, BSA from AD. Loredana is also here from Romania, that's pretty good. Hello, it is Remembrance Day in the UK. Okay, what's that day about? Sorry of my ignorance, but I'm just curious. I guess it's not about Father's Day. Hello from Morocco. Hello from Romania. More ladies from Romania. That's amazing. Hello from Costa Rica. Hello from California. Hello from Italy. I am from India. Hello from St. Petersburg, Florida. Oh, I thought St. Petersburg was in Russia, but maybe there's another St. Petersburg in Florida, I'm not sure. Hello aus Deutschland. Hello from Germany. Terve from Iisalmi. Okay, Espoo. Hello from Colombia. Wow, so many people around different parts of the world. That's pretty amazing. Hong Kong, Ungary. Isn't it tomorrow Remembrance Day? Not sure. Yeah, well, I haven't actually heard of Remembrance Day, so not really sure what's it about. Joe says, I'm good, thanks. Injured my knee while skiing a week ago, so just have to be careful why my MCL heals. Okay. In Finnish we say tekevälle sattuu, which is actually quite difficult to say, translate literally, but it means like people who do stuff also get sometimes these mishaps. So I guess that's exactly what happened to Joe. So he was just skiing and he just happened to have a small accident. Luckily it seems it's not like super serious and you're just taking care. Hello from Sweden, hello from Algeria, terveisiä Tsekistä, hey, I just studying your course, it's fantastic, amazing. And Cindy aus Deutschland, moi moi, was geht up? Oh, there's actually a lot of Germans around, it's always good. Remembrance Days when we remember all the soldiers fallen in the war. The official date is tomorrow, but the service always held on Sunday. Okay. Onkohan meillä Suomessa jotain samanlaista? Mä en tiedä. No siis ei se sama kuin pyhäinpäivä, ei kai. I'm just wondering, thinking in Finnish, like if we have anything else. There are actually two St. Petersburgs. Florida was founded by Russian immigrants. Oh, actually I didn't know that. Because the St. Petersburg where I have been to is like quite close to east. Ah, cool, thanks for mentioning. Do you use Japanese language at your work? Unfortunately, no. I only work with Finnish clients. But I've been actually thinking lately that I should, bring my, like, revitalize my language skills, because I'm actually quite good at languages. I like languages, but lately I've been just I haven't actually put that much effort to it. And I was actually thinking like, okay, I should, take a daily habit to get my language stuff going, because languages are fun, and especially if you meet a person to whom you can speak their language, is always amazing. Like German people, for example. Alex, we are planning to visit Finland and stay for a week. How much do you think we need? I think a week is pretty good. It depends like how long like where you're coming from and you know what kind of stuff you want to do. But I think week is definitely good. Okay, guys. So before we get going, I just want to quickly mention about the new Finnish course I launched this week. It's a premium course, and not sure if some of you have already bought it. I think there's around 30 people on the board on board at the moment, and it's kind of like a follow-up, like a premium course for the first introductory course. And let me quickly tell you about the course in case you haven't heard it, because there's also a pretty good early bird deal for you. So let me just get it here for you guys. Oh, hold on a second. Where did I have it? Okay, I just have to put it here. Just a moment. So let's see. Okay, my screen is here, and let me just open it here. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen here, and I'll talk about the course. And if you have any questions, comments, I will be helping you out. So let me just switch the screen. And let me just pop out the comment box so I can also follow the comments. Pop out chat, because I'm a Finnish guy. I'm not really good at multitasking, but should be fine. Okay, so I made a new course, like Basics of Spoken Finnish, Beginner Grammar and Conversational Skills, and I wanted to make this for beginners who are still wanting to improve their spoken Finnish skills, and as well as learn some grammar on the go. And so this is a follow-up course for the first introductory course. Some of you guys have already taken it. Some of you guys are taking it as this week. So this is like a good follow-up for that. So the first course is all about like introductory, some kind of basic stuff, but this course is like a double down. There's more grammar, there's more spoken Finnish, and more practical stuff included. And in this course, I focused on verbs and beginner-friendly sentence structures, like making suggestions, negative verbs, expressing your thoughts, like you learn how to say like I think, or you can ask some other people opinions, like what do you think about this club, or what do you think about this shirt, and so on. And then I also teach some grammatical cases on the go. You know, the annoying cases are kind of like, you know, the infamous thing. But I will teach you like a practical way how you can actually get inside the cases without getting frustrated, and with practical examples. And kind of the whole idea of this course is you learn how to make like an agreement, like you agree to meet your Finnish buddy. So you learn all the necessary things, like, hey, are you free on this week, and should we go to have a drink at the bar, and let's meet there on Friday at 7 in front of the place. Like you learn all these kind of building blocks in this course. And this is all in spoken Finnish, you know, because I heard from you guys that many of you have said that the teachers, or like the regular classes and the grammar books usually teach kind of the standard language, but that's actually quite, well, I wouldn't say completely useless, but most of the things that are taught there is quite different, because, you know, this spoken language has just kind of evolved quite. It's almost like a separate language. Well, not quite, but like kind of like another variation. And we have unfortunately quite a bit of these variations in the spoken language. But everything is in this course is taught from the spoken language perspective. And the course consists of 30 compact video lessons, each focusing on a specific topic, and they are around 10 minutes maximum. So in each lesson you learn like 1-2 things in spoken Finnish, and you can easily improve your stuff there. And then I will have also a few bonuses, like a PDF file containing all the lesson notes, vocabulary lists, detailed explanations, and detailed explanation and additional examples as well. And then I have also my bonus, like how to instantly speak better spoken Finnish. So I have made a separate file which has listed all the most common variations in spoken Finnish. And you can just check out the file, learn the examples from there, and instantly start speaking better spoken Finnish. And also access to bonus lessons for free. And all of this is pretty much worth $300 US, because I've taken the time to craft everything from this perspective. It's very beginner friendly, and I've done the work for you, so you can start using the stuff. And early bird price, this is available for $69 excluding the VAT. I will talk about this in a second. And you can also read a few thoughts from people who have taken the course. The link to this course is, by the way, in the description. And yes, and you can also see the complete curriculum, like each lessons, what's the topic and so on, if you scroll down. And yeah, and there's also some frequently asked questions. So this is like a timeless course. You can go on with the course as you speak, like on your own pace. So you don't have to attend there like at a certain time and so on. So very easy. So you don't have to go to any physical class. You can just use your phone. You can use your laptop to watch the courses, or your tablet, even on your sofa, and get better at spoken Finnish wherever you are located in the world. Great. And so the price is $69 plus possible VAT. And I want to clarify about what this is about, because usually you get the full price, like there's the base price plus tax. But because we are in European Union, there's a little bit of like challenges with this, because some years ago they changed the law for the taxation of digital products. This is a digital product. So the digital products are not taxed in the country where the seller is located, but the country where the buyer is located. So this means that, let's say if you are in Sweden, because Sweden is a EU country, the price is 69 plus VAT of Sweden. Or if you are located in Germany, it's VAT or 69 plus VAT of Germany. So that's why I cannot give the full price to your face right away. Of course that's what I would love to do, but I just can't do it because it's based on where you're located. But there's also a good thing about this. If you are located outside of European Union, you get the course tax-free. So it's only $69, so that's pretty good. And I know it's kind of annoying for you guys. Some people already comment like, hey, come on, Alex, what do you do? Why can't you give the full price? But this is the explanation. I just want to be completely transparent on this. And also, if you're not really sure if this course is good for you, I'm going to throw in a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you're not really sure like if my teacher skills are good, or if you actually learn anything from this course, you can take the course, and if you feel like it wasn't really worth the time and money, you can just send me an email and I will refund all the money to you. Because I'm kind of confident this course is good for you, and I got some good feedback already that this helps people to get spoken Finnish. But if you somehow feel like this wasn't for you, I'll give you money back. Great. Okay, so that's most about the course. If you have any comments and questions about this course, for now, don't hesitate to ask. And link is in the description. And the early bird price is going to end in like 3 hours. So after the early bird price is going to go from 69 to 99. So make sure to get the course right now so you don't miss the good deal. Great. Okay, let's see if there was any comments and questions. How is Alex so good at Finnish? I'm shocked. Happy face. Yeah, well, I lived like 29 years in Finland, so I learned a few things on the go. But that's actually a good thing. Also, what I can quickly mention, that I'm not a Finnish teacher. I'm an engineering in my background. So like, am I really good at teaching things? Well, that's something you might be in doubt. But actually, I think that's my strength, because what I have done in the past, I've learned 4 foreign languages, and I can speak these languages also: Swedish, English, Japanese, and German. And what I've learned while I've been learning the languages is to kind of acquire the mindset, like how can you quickly start speaking the language and learn also faster. And this course, I've also kept this factor in mind. So everything what I'm teaching you in this course is actually the things that we Finns use frequently. Manu says it's worth it. Se on tosi hyvin. Okay, thanks Manu for the support. Let's see if anything else is here. Hi Alex, hyvää isänpäivää 10. marraskuuta 2019. Hyvää iltaa. Okay, great. Unfortunately, I'm like sometimes I feel like I sound so awkward when I'm trying to think, speak, stream, look at the camera at the same time, so it just kind of comes across weird. As to what I was about to say, like I'm still not father myself. I'm still single as well. I don't have anyone to have kids yet. So I think that's gonna happen in the future. So that's not like not really actual for me, but maybe the future. I would definitely love to have kids someday, but I think it's too soon. The first course in 4 lessons was better than 4 months of self-study for me. Okay, thanks, Sarah. I really appreciate it. And yeah, if you don't feel like this course is for you and you don't just want to buy now, or if it's too expensive for you, that's fine. I mean, I'm going to keep all these YouTube videos for free for always, you know. And I'm also going to do some spoken Finnish lessons also here on the YouTube channel, so you don't have to worry that you will completely miss out. But everything I've wrapped and thought and graphed and refined everything in this course for you guys to quickly learn spoken Finnish and also get the understanding like how the spoken language works and what kind of variations we speak. And I'm pretty sure when you're taking this course and you start to use the structures, your Finnish buddies will be like, holy shit, you sound like Finn. Like, where did you learn this? And that's what I can also guarantee to you. But that's only if you actually start to use the stuff, because I can only give you the tools, but if you don't do anything with the language, then it's kind of like useless. But if you really want to get your language to the next level, this course is for you. In which school have you learned your Japanese, in Finland and Japan? Actually, it's both. I learned a little bit while I was here, but then I learned most of my Japanese in Japan, because they don't really speak English there, and I had to use the language quite a lot, and I learned it kind of naturally. But I also took classes. I liked the classes also. Let's see what else. Anything. I love the Finnish language. That's great. I'm interested in the Finnish music industry. Can you tell something about it? Who's popular? Well, I'm not really expert on this, but I think on Google you can find it. But yeah. So if you have now any comments or questions about the course, now is your time. There's 3 more hours for the early bird price. Link in the description. Go get the course. And if you're still taking the first course, you can take this and then just move on to this one while you'll finish the first one. So that's also fine. Great. And if you don't decide to get this for now, I'm also going to run some discounts and sales in the future as well. So, you know, that's also, it's going to be an option in the future. Great. Yeah, so all the details in the link in the description. Go check it out. If you have any comments, questions, thoughts, doubts about it, don't hesitate to let me know and I will help you guys out. Sir, I had applied for study visa from the last 6 months in Turku University, but I didn't get any decisions. Okay, that's, I don't know what happened because I'm not working at the immigration office. Anata no girlfriend no namae wa nan desu ka? Kanojo ga inai n desu. Kanojo ga inai n da. Alex, if in the future I have some suggestions to improve the course, do you take into consideration? Absolutely. Like if when you take the last lesson, I also encourage you to give feedback. So absolutely any feedback is considered like and highly appreciated, because I want to create better content for you guys so you can actually understand and become better at spoken Finnish. So absolutely. You can send it to my email or my social media pages, whatever. That's good. I have taken one course where standard Finnish was taught. Find your new class really helpful as it's quite different. Excellent. That's very nice to hear, because I think that's one of my I believe that's one of my strengths, that because I'm not like a regular teacher who has taken all the pedagogic skills and went through the training. I can give like a fresh new approach to tackle a language and become like a good speaker a little bit faster. I want to have a Finnish girlfriend. I want a Finnish girlfriend, true. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. Like, the nationality isn't really a big hurdle. Like, my ex-girlfriend was, for example, Japanese, and she was lovely. But, I mean, I don't have anything against having a Finnish girlfriend. Okay, let me just go back to the webcam view. And now let me see what what I had in mind. Yeah, so the second thing what I just want to quickly talk about is Father's Day. Like Father's Day is actually quite important in Finland. It actually became the official flag day this year. So all the flags, everyone who has a flagpole is supposed to put the flag up. So it's quite important. And most people usually go to meet their dads and maybe go for a cook for them or take them out for a restaurant or make a card, these kind of things. Usually we have maybe got like a small gift to my dad. Like my parents are still together and they live in my hometown, so I actually just came like 1 hour ago, like 2 hours ago, from my hometown back to Helsinki. We took my parents, like my dad and my mom, to eat. We had a good a chat, and we had like a proper food, like starters, main food, main course, and dessert. And we had and we basically had the whole thing, and we of course paid for them. And so so that's how how Father's Day works in Finland. Father's Day is usually it's the second Sunday of November. Is that right? But what I'm quite interesting to hear that is, because we have a lot of people around the world now. Is Father's Day today in your country as well? Let me know in the comments, and if it's not, let me know when it is actually, because I know that it's kind of varies around the world, but today, especially in Finland, we have Father's Day, so let me know. Lorena says, it's nice that you have Father's Day in November, November is used to raise awareness for men's physical mental health issues and give some appreciation. Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw some Facebook posts or like social media posts about you promoting Movember. I'm not really working on Movember myself because I think I have like a decent beard and mustache at the moment. I heard that there's a lot of snow in Kokkola. Actually, there was quite a bit of. It was like a proper winter there. Second Sunday of November is only Father's Day in Nordic countries. Okay, Joe, thanks for the insights. That's interesting. I wonder why is that. Alex has a video about this. Which topic are we talking about? Are you planning to making more modules that go beyond the basics? Yes, absolutely. If you want that. So this new course is still like beginner friendly because I don't want to increase the difficulty level like too much, because in Finnish that can happen actually quite fast. But yeah, I mean definitely. I'm all ears. I want to hear what kind of challenges, pain points, goals you have with the language. So definitely all ears. In Germany, Father's Day is in May. Okay, that's interesting. No Father's Day in Romania. Some beer companies trying to push Men's Day in May, but didn't catch. Wow. In Sweden today, also Father's Day. In Ireland, we had Father's Day in June. In Mexico, it's the third Sunday of June. Wow, okay, there's a lot of variation here. The bird is only used to catch attention, but the idea is to get people talking about the stuff. Okay. In Italy, it's March 19. Wow. So that's quite different. Very different options. Most common day for Father's Day is third Sunday in June. Really? Father's Day in the US is the third day in June. Okay. Veterans Day is tomorrow in the US. Like Remembrance Day in UK. Okay. Interesting insights. That's good. Interesting to know. This is one of the cool things when I'm making this channel, these videos about Finland, that I learn so much about you and your culture and your country as well, because I had no idea that there's so many different variations for the Father's Day. And also, another cool thing is that I also learn a lot of things from my own country, like Finland, because some of the things I just take for granted because, it's just like how things are here. I don't really pay attention to it. But now that when I'm teaching this and talking these things up to you, I kind of have to think and approach the matter we're talking about in a completely different angle. And then I was like, holy shit, I actually never realized that it works like this. Bro, is Aalto University good? I think it's one of the best universities in Finland. Yeah, it's at least most prestigious one. In which major have you done your masters? I did my in business and technology. Or I call it business and technology. In reality, it's I was in a program called Information and Knowledge Management, but people are like, what the hell is that about? But so it's most like business and technology. So there's like business stuff and then IT stuff like put together. Father's Day in Argentina celebrated third Sunday in June. In Honduras, Father's Day March 19th. Wow. Interesting. Love from India. Amazing. Let's see some other comments. No, there's no Father's Day in Romania at all. Is that so? Because what I would think is that the Father's Day is a day that would exist in most of the countries, but it seems it's not true. Okay, interesting. Is your heritage 100% from Finland? Yes. Born and raised, both of my parents are Finnish. Born and raised, so. But yeah, so now if you have any comments, questions about Finland, Finnish stuff, Finnishness, dating. I shouldn't mention dating because we end up talking about dating like all time. But yeah, so because now is your chance. If you have anything you want to ask me, I can try to help you out the best I can. We should totally have one. Yeah, I agree. Like, because dads are pretty amazing. We cannot really choose our parents, so in that sense we are kind of like, it's luck dependent. But you know, in reality, like dads, without our dads we wouldn't even exist. So if there's any dads among watching this, happy Father's Day. Even if it's celebrated in Finland at the moment. Any chance I'll see Northern Lights at the end of the month? Yes, definitely. Well, you can see like some forecasts on the internet, because in the internet you can find everything. But it highly depends where are you located. For example, in Helsinki it's a little bit less common, but if you are in Lapland, for example, I think you can see like weekly. I don't know if this has been said before, but it will be great if you unlock initial 2-3 episodes of your course for free. It will give some confidence to subscribe. I appreciate the feedback, but there's also a 30-day guarantee. So if you get the course, you pay the money, you go to the course completely, and if you feel it wasn't worth it, I will refund everything for you. So I think that's also good confidence. But this is something I can definitely think about to do. So you can actually see like how the lessons work, and yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I will definitely keep it in mind. I could still do it actually, yeah, because there's like a function on the course platform for that. Yeah, but Prairie, thanks for the feedback. That's a good point. I think I will write it to my documentation, like lessons learned section for myself. It's called Isadepäev in Estonia. It's quite close to Finnish counterpart. Yes. That's because the languages are very similar. What's the living cost in studio apartments and dorms? I think I should do a video about this because this is something I get quite often. But have I done a video about... I did one video about living cost in general, or was it a live stream? No, it's a proper video. So I think you can find some information in there. For example, I'm living 1 kilometer from the city center, 23 square meters, and I pay 800 euro. So the closer to the city center you live, and the more square meters you have, the more you pay. What have you studied in Japan? Only language. Well, I studied language. I had also some engineering courses. Do I even remember what I studied? Most of the courses were like quite useless, to be honest. I didn't really learn much. There was some mathematics I took. Then it was some information management, I guess. I think I have them on my like degree certificate, but I can't really remember. But I took some engineering courses, but the most useful for me was definitely was the language. Bird says, thanks Alex for your answer. I will be looking for it. You are true fantastic. Thanks, Bird. Yeah, amazing. Thanks for the feedback, because I always want to be as transparent as possible and offer the best possible Finnish stuff for you guys as possible. This is a Finnish language course. Yes, it is a Finnish language course. Link in the description. You can find the details there, and yeah. So basically, that's what you will get there. But the money back is still quite bad in one aspect. You can buy it and use it for a month and then take the refund. Well, I know, but I'm quite confident that because the best products, okay, let me just say it again. So, why do some products cost money? It's because they are worth it. So, if you think about the things that you bought in the past, some of them have been useful, some have been less useful, but I believe this course is truly for you and definitely worth the money. So even if you want to get the refund, that's up to you. But I believe that if you truly felt the course was good, people won't do the refund. But that's just my thought. But I believe I have such a strong belief that hello Rick Travis, welcome to the squad, that this course is truly useful and worth the money. Let's see. Are your parents as extrovert as you are, or are they more similar to the image we Latin American people have of Finnish people being more serious and quiet? My mother is actually quite social, extrovert, but my dad is a little bit more like let's just say more Finnish. But I think he's definitely not the worst. Like he's also kind of like he knows how to like have conversations and like yeah. So my parents are not the most serious or shyest people, I guess. Let's see. Why Finland is so cool? Thanks. Well, because we are just cool. Because we can't just help it. We are just cool. I don't know. Some are what can I say? There are some cool things about Finland and some a little bit less cool, but I'm glad that you guys have like a general opinion is that like a good image. Did you face any racism in Japan? Well, there was one thing I did face, and that was, when I was in a train and I was sitting next to like a Japanese person, and if the space next to this Japanese person, like some people like left, so there was more space, they moved a little bit further away from me. This happened quite a few times, noticeably, but I didn't really get offended. Like I was like, why should I get pissed about this? But aside from that, not really. I think the listening practice moments in the course are really helpful. I have a job opportunity to work in town, but I would like to know a bit more Finnish so I don't feel left out. That's great. I think even understanding the basics, learning the language doesn't only help you to communicate with Finnish people, but it also helps you to understand like us Finnish people on a deeper level, because you will learn how to understand like how we formulate things into words and expressions. And this is a very, very, very like a, how would I say, important part to understand the culture in a whole. Because the language is also one of the building blocks that kind of constructs the culture of a language. For example, when I was learning Japanese, I was able to understand their way of behavior, their way of thinking much better because I understand the language. Alex, is there an app like HSL for Tampere? Yes. Let me check what it is, because I think I have it here. I think it's Nysse. Let me check. I don't have it now, but I remember I had it downloaded. Yes. Hetkinen, mikä se näistä on? But okay, it's Nysse, yeah, let me type it. So with this you can buy tickets and stuff. I've used it once or twice, so I know it. What are the negatives you find in Finland? Okay, well this is... I have made a video about this, but let's see what I can... definitely getting to the social circle is a little bit challenging at first. You have to be proactive to get friends, to, you know, get engaged in social situations, because the people don't come talk to you unless you are like a celebrity or you wear like a Angry Birds costume in the public, you know. You know, that's just a fact. It can, on the other hand, it can be also a good thing, because it will put the fire under your ass, and it will make you to actually be more proactive. And I think that's a good thing, because the most amazing things happen when you take the control, when you go talk to people, when you start a new hobby, whatever. That's where the magic happens. That's what I believe. What else? Well, the weather is kind of challenging. It's a lot of darkness, darkness, a little bit cold. You know, these kind of things. That's definitely a challenge. What else? Those are probably the two most annoying things. For foreigners' perspective, the people are still getting adjusted to have more foreigners here. So it's maybe not the most foreign-friendly country, but definitely not the worst. Also, like, because people always say like Finns are racist, and well, some people are, but there are also a number of people who are like very foreign-friendly, like me. And I know a lot of foreign-friendly Finns out there as well. There's a few things. One of my friend living in Finland, he said that getting hired job is easy. Is it true? Well, yes and no, because it depends completely your background, your skills, your job hunting skills, you know, these kind of things. So if you're really good at something that is very much in demand here in Finland, then you can get a job easily. But if you are not so skilled and you're looking for a job in a field where there's not much demand, then it can be challenging. Haha, this is awesome, big fan, American living in Helsinki. Okay, thanks Crown Crypto Cave. That's a pretty fun name. Have you ever been to that Noel Christmas village? In Rovaniemi? I think I have been there once, when I was a kid. Cheryl says moro. Moro Cheryl, tervetuloa. The one I used my Aurora forecast, Aurora alerts, Northern Lights. Oh, Joe, okay, thanks. This is actually a good idea. I should probably make a video about this, because people are requesting it a lot. Been streaming from Helsinki for over a year. Love this place. Have been watching your videos for a long time. Huge fan. Okay, that's amazing. Elias Mietski says, hyvää iltaa, kukvel. Welcome till streamet. Miten se on? Mikäs prepostio siihen tulee? En muista ruotsiksi. Sorry, not seen all your videos yet. I'll check it out. Thanks for the answer. It was useful. I've been here many once for now, and I just felt Finnish people prepared to spend time with family. Yes, I think Finland is very family-friendly. Family-friendly country, but at the same time we are very individualistic. So it's very common to move out your home when you are 18, like 18, 19, 20, and become independent. And the reason why we do this, because it's very possible to do this. You know, we have the student benefits from the government. We actually pay to study, so we get supported. We are supported to move out and study. Is there an app or website in which I can rent apartment as a student that isn't HSL? HSL is a public transport app. You cannot rent flats with it. HSL is like the public transport agency of Finland. It's not really about apartments. But if you want to look student apartments, I made a separate video about this, covering everything like on this. For example, HOAS in Helsinki rents student flats, exclusively flats for students. But yeah, there's a video about this. Kiitos again, Joe. I should have hired you as my travel agent. Haha, okay. Joe, you can get some additional business running with this information. I have done bachelor's in computer science engineering. Okay, that sounds like a field where you could get a job here in Finland. I'd say most Finns aren't willing to start the conversation, but I like it when other people start talking to them. Yeah, I mean that's very well said, Joe. Like, you know, Finns don't really start the conversation, but when someone actually listens to them, are interested in them, then they do speak, and that's your strength. Finns are introverts generally speaking, but doesn't mean we don't actually like conversation when it really starts. We just might find small talk awkward. Yes, but not everyone does find it. Like, I have had great small talk experiences with Finns in my life, and also bad ones, or with like situations where I completely realized that the other person didn't want to talk. But you can never know one before you try. I think SOAS is the Student Condemnation Agency. Yeah, I think it's Pohjois-Suomen opiskelija-asuntosäätiö. Wow, that's a long word. What is the abstract contemporary movie you can suggest to me? Namaste. I don't know. I'm not really a person who knows about this kind of things. This kind of fields. Maybe someone else can suggest. How does crime in Finland compare to other neighboring countries? I think you can find the stats online. I'm not really sure. But crime rates in Finland are quite low in general. And in Nordic countries in general as well. So if Finns don't start convos, how can you know when they don't because of the shyness? That's the thing, you don't, unless you try. You know, because, for example, I once had a funny experience, like, I saw like a girl who I found attractive, but she had like this resting bitch face, like she didn't look like approachable at all. But like, okay, let's see what happens. Like, what's the worst thing that could happen? And I just went to her, and we actually had like a really nice conversation, and she was like really happy that I went to talk to her. You know, so that's the thing. Like, just erase all the doubts and, you know, this shit that your brain tries to feed you when you want to go to talk to someone, because it just kind of messes you up, and you will see it's gonna be really cool in the end. But sometimes you might just miss, but that's all about it. You can never know. People might just say just read the signs, but Finns, I think it's kind of tricky. Yeah, just go talk every time when you see an opportunity. Just take action. A Finnish employer preferred to hire less skilled person just because they spoke Finnish. It happened to me recently. Worst feedback I ever received. Well, that sounds very bad indeed. But it depends, like, maybe the job was the one where you actually had to use Finnish. Not sure, I don't know. First they told I am the best candidate, then changed their mind and admitted to the above. Well, at least they were honest, but I don't know what to say. Of course, it sounds kind of horrible, bad, but I don't know what the job was about. Was it really one where you actually had to use Finnish a lot? Not sure. I'm not trying to defend. I'm just trying to objectively kind of think about this, like the situation as a whole. What JLPT level have you completed? I haven't actually taken any JLPT, but I think I'm maybe around 4 or 3, something like that. Do you see Russian people in Finland? Yes. Do you see Filipinos in Finland? Yes. maybe not so often, but every time. You know. You should also pay attention to their facial expressions and body language. Yeah, well, you can easily see if they're interested or not. Start speaking and find out. Yes, good advice by Joe. You should definitely do that. I would also suggest finding a hobby and making friends through there. It's a common tip, but I've made many friends through music. Excellent tip by Jasmine. I have also made a video about this, like how to make friends with Finns. And one of the tips I mentioned was to find a hobby, like yoga class or book clubs or dance classes, you know, these kind of things. For example, my good friend from Macedonia, he's in like the salsa circles, and he has made like a lot of Finnish friends, and I think he's also found like some girlfriends, like Finnish girlfriends from the circles. So definitely do that. Is it necessary to have a personal car in Finland? No. I don't have a car and I have no intention of getting one. In Helsinki you don't need a car. It's gonna be a liability if you get a car. Alexi, would you ever date a Dutch girl? Why not? I mean, I don't really filter out any people based on their, you know, nationality. If they seem cool, you know, we get along, so why not? The news threshold about crime in Finland is kind of low because it doesn't happen very often. I would say relatively safe. Yeah, that's a good point by Elaini. Did I pronounce your name correctly? Because we don't really have that many cases where we have a crime. So, but if something happens, then it's usually brought to the news. Chime in Finland says, which one do you prefer, autumn or spring? Spring, definitely, because we are going towards the summer. Jonathan says, I'm studying barbering in the UK before I come back to Finland. My question is, does your course come with as I'm gonna be self-learning Finnish for 2 years? Especially if you're a self-learner, this course is good because, you know, you can study the stuff on your own. You can, you know, go along with your own pace. So definitely it's good if I understand your question completely. Come with. You can find all the details in the link. So the course link is, I think I should have written the on the screen that the course link is in the description. I spoke to a Finn in the kitchen of the hostel I stayed in. When she came in frantically looking for something, she legit had a panic attack while trying to tell me what she was looking for and ran. Oh. Well, that's a sad story. Joe says it depends where you live. You don't need one in the middle of the big city, but in a smaller place further you might need one. Actually, that's a good point. So if you live in a smaller place, car might be useful, but if you live in Tampere, Helsinki, maybe in Oulu, car isn't really necessary. In which class you started studying in English? It was 3rd class, so I was around 10 years old. I don't know what's the age nowadays when they start. Maybe she was just caught off guard, especially if she was already frantic. Yeah, you probably had just bad luck, because I have never met a situation like that. So most likely you just had it was just purely coincidental, if you ask me. A lot of good questions, by the way. I really enjoy having this conversation. And I just noticed that we've had only a few dating related questions, but because that's usually the topic we end up talking about. But okay, I hope my answers are helping you understanding this weird country and these weird people better. Let's see if I missed any questions. I think no. How many minutes we are? 51 minutes already. Holy moly. Holy moly. If you've seen the show Futurama, it was like what Gift does when he tries to be romantic with Amy. Lol. Okay. I have seen Futurama, but I don't really remember these people from the show. Man, Futurama, it doesn't really run on the TV anymore, but it used to run. at least. I am learning Japanese. Will I get any preference in Finland at work? Well, I don't know. If it's a job where you have to use Japanese, most likely yes in that case, but not otherwise. Probably. All right. Great. Okay, we have question from Slendis. Question, Alexi. Wanna do a co-op on Finnish video games? Okay, sounds interesting. What do you mean? Can you further elaborate on your idea? Sophie's Drachen says, hey, Finnish sounds like a cool language. Is there any weird sayings in your language? There's a lots. And also, would you like to describe Finnish personally? I mentioned the sort of Räikkönen type. Yes, there's a lot of weird sayings. I have made a video about this. You can find it on my channel. It's actually a little bit older video though, but yeah, it's definitely a funny one. For example, now you're gonna be saying that, Alex, you're just a naughty guy again, but this is the first thing that came to my mind. For example, in Finnish we have a word harrastaa, which is basically to do something as a hobby or doing like an activity. In English we would use a noun. It's like to have a hobby, but in Finnish it's a verb. And in Finnish, or in English, if you say to have sex, in Finnish it's harrastaa seksiä. So you're doing sex as a hobby. Well, technically it doesn't mean that, but because in Finnish it has like two meanings. It's to do something as a hobby or do something as an activity. Most of the time this is used for hobbies, so that's why it's kind of like a funny thing. Like, you know, Finns doing funny things as their hobby, so why not? Yeah, there's a lot of these things, but I've made a video about that. Also, how would you describe the Finnish personality? Well, like a standard Finnish person, not very expressive, not participating in conversation unless they're asked, hardworking. What else I would say? Maybe some people can help with this, but like standard Finnish person. You know, something like this. Have I made a video about this topic? Not sure. Best bar in Tampere. Let's see. What would be the best? It's such a long time since I've been to Tampere. There's a really cool video game bar in Tampere. That's something you could check it out. I don't remember what's the name, but if you just Google like video game bar Tampere, you should find the name. I met a cute, handsome Finnish in Helsinki this summer. He was hell of a good deal guy. Miss seeing him again. I'm in Turkey and he's in Helsinki. Sigh. Well, next time when you come around, I hope you got his contact info. Her, I'm looking for. It's like just I can't if runs out of the kitchen. What? I didn't kind of catch the idea, but I think it was something funny. Can Finnish understand Estonian? Are Finnish? Do Finns think that Estonia is small brother for you? Yes, we can definitely understand Estonian, especially this written language. And I think like Estonia could be like a small brother, definitely. I heard that from your videos. Maybe you've watched the video then. Video game about Finnish made video games and the history of video game industry. Main focus on the games with spoken Finnish. Oh, so I mean, are you doing videos on your own about this topic, or why? What do you mean by co-op? But yeah, this sounds a very good idea, and this could be a very good because I like to learn languages by playing games. For example, if I learned when I was learning Japanese, I played Pokemon in Japanese. That was amazing. So yes, sounds very good. Are you on Instagram or Facebook? You could send me like a direct message and we could talk about this more. Joe says sounds like a good hobby. Yes, I agree. Like, what could be, you know, sex is a very healthy thing to do, like for your physical, your mental side. So why shouldn't we do that as a hobby? So you can actually it's a very fun way. Like if someone asks like, mitä sä harrastat? It means like, what do you do as a hobby? And you could actually answer like sex. Yeah, it's like like it means like you're having. It's like a pun, you know. It's very very difficult to explicitly explain to you because that's like kind of how one of the tricks and puns in language. Oh, the Sky Bar, yeah, holy shit. Thanks, Joe. Like, we actually had our first meetup ever with 3 Fintastics in Tampere, and we were in the Sky Bar. That was really good. Is there snow blocking the house doors? No. Well, it depends on what kind of house you have, but usually the roofs are built in a way that the snow doesn't really block the doors. Ikkuri Arcade, what is this? A joke featuring English as Estonian. Ask an Estonian speaker how to say 12 months in Estonian. Alright. I'm Welsh and there's a really complicated place name. It's like 58 letters long and I'm sure Finland has similar place names. Not really, like maybe if you really look down and dig down you might find something, but like we don't really do these long names. Are there software developers here? I'm curious, what is your salaries? Well, I think Joe has some information on this. But I think if you just Google software developer salary Finland, boom, I think you can find some information there. What is your salary? Like the salary, yeah, like Saika saying, like we Finns don't really we don't really like to talk about money or how much we want to earn. So like if someone asks like how much do I earn, I'm not telling you that. And it's not because I want to offend you, but it's just none of your business. Let's talk about Twitter, Facebook. Like, yeah, so Alex himself, just send me a message because I might forget this. Like if you just go to Facebook, Alex himself, we have like a like page and a Facebook group also. So you can definitely get it there. Do Finnish girlfriends easily agree to do sex? Well, so again, it's like in every country. Some do, some don't. But what I would say in general, like Finland is kind of like a liberal country when it comes down to sex. Like it's not really very conservative. So having like one night stands or like having sex in the early stage of the dating is completely fine. But you know, there's individual differences, and I don't want to say like Finnish people are easy, but that's just how I think. And I think most of Finns would also agree that it's not like a big deal. Okay, Joe giving some information on the salaries, that's good. Alex, what do you recommend doing in Finland during the winter? I'm planning to make an updated video about this, but there's like an old video also. You can find it on the link on my channel. Going to Finland for Christmas for my Finnish boyfriend. Sounds like a plan, Liam. Amazing. How many people we are having on the stream? 48. Wow, that's pretty good. By the way, make sure to boom hit one of these for this stream because you're gonna make this stream more fantastic if you do that. So make sure to do that. Oulu is cheaper than Helsinki. Yes, Helsinki is the most expensive area. Hey Alexia, I will be visiting Tampere for 2 weeks in the beginning of December and chance for another meetup. Like I've been getting these meetup requests quite a bit lately. I should definitely start planning and like see how can I pull this off. Like I would love to do this, but I realized because last time we had like 15 people, which was nice, but if we have like 30 people, then I have to start thinking about the logistics more. So I'll see what I can do. Salary for Finnish people is personal information. Yeah, that's what I would say, yeah. What is the mystical side of Finnish people? I don't understand the question. What do you mean by mystical side? I've listened to a fair few bands from Finland. I've noticed that some of the rock music follows melancholic sort of style. One of my personal favorites, the Rasmus. The Rasmus is pretty good. I used to like them when I was younger. Even if it's just a chat with people which you will never see in future again. Yes, I mean it's yeah, like that's true. Like money is a kind of difficult topic to talk. Maybe you can. What bands do you recommend? Well, it depends what kind of music you do like. It's. But if you like the Rasmus, then you could, for example, maybe. Oh shit, that's not totally. Him maybe is good. That's not that. Perhana mä muista yhtään. Like if you just Google, I think Google like. This might sound a little bit. This might sound that I'm really lazy when I just say like Google, but because you can find surprisingly a lot of good information if you just Google stuff. Like I like frequently get questions where you could easily get the answer if you just Google them. But if you just Google like Finnish amazing bands and maybe put the Rasmus also, you might the Google should suggest. Okay, let me just try it. Let me just try Finnish bands. I'll just Google and then I'll share the screen. Okay, I think this works pretty nice. So let me just switch the screen. So if you just Google Finnish bands, you get this reel. Let's see, Von Hertz. These are singing in. Let me see. What do we get? Let's put the Rasmus. Okay, I was just trying to get singing in English. Oh shit, what happened? Do we get the reel? Shit, okay. I was hoping we get like the reel we had. But let me just see what we have here. Reckless Love. Where was Reckless Love? Bombfunk MCs. There's a lot of things, a lot of these I haven't even heard of. Aikakone. Nylon Beat. Okay, this is not really. Okay, well this didn't really work out. Your top Finnish brands by This Is Finland. Okay, let's just quickly open this. Let's see what we have to find. Amorphis. Let's see. Him is good. Nightwish is amazing. The Rasmus is already here. Huoratron. I've heard of this, but I don't really know what kind of music they play. Apocalyptica is good. Sunrise Avenue is pretty good. I like Sunrise Avenue. Children of Bodom. French films. I've never heard of this one. Pertti Korik. This. I heard of this and I don't really like them personally, but maybe you can say. Sonata Arctica is also good. Okay, so I think those were quite good. I hope that list helped a little bit. But again, by just Googling, you can get some pretty good insights. I've heard of the vaguely Amorant is good bun wine Nightfish. Yes. Maybe for the middle people should sign up somehow so that you get surprising numbers. Yeah, I mean that's a good idea. I should definitely think about the logistics a little bit. Kiitos, sorry about my shitty Finnish. No problem. I hope I was able to help you guys out. Tarja Turunen, first singer of Nightwish, was called the voice of Finland once upon a time. Yeah, Tarja Turunen was pretty good. Heavisaurus. Yeah. What's the best fitness center gym chain? I don't know. I haven't actually used the gym chains. I've just used Urheiluhallit myself. So I think you should ask maybe in some Facebook groups in Helsinki. People can definitely give suggestions there. I recommend Amorphis, Insomnium, Wolfheart. These are my favorite Finnish bands. Okay, amazing. Winter Sun is also amazing. Okay, nice. Did you watch the movie named Avengers Endgame? No, I didn't watch it. What is the movie ticket price in Finland? It depends, again, where. In Helsinki, I remember paying like 13 euro for a movie ticket, I guess. One of my colleagues was part of Memme Pose. He was rapper in it. Okay, cool. We just had Apocalyptica in Bucharest last week. Alright, cool. I've heard of Sunrise Avenue and Apocalyptica. Great. Johanna Kurkela is also a beautiful singer. Yes, she sings in Finnish though. But yeah, I mean, like that. She's definitely good as well. Good one as well. Okay, we are 1 hour 7 minutes in. We can take a few more questions before wrapping up this live stream. And yeah, in case there's people who joined before we went through the Finnish course, so there's a new Finnish course, premium Finnish course out, link in the description, and there's a early bird price $69, but it's after the price after this Sunday, so in like 2 to 3 hours, the price is gonna go up to $99, so make sure to get it now. All the details, links in the link in the description. I should recommend some Welsh bands. They are sort of indie rock band called Stereotypics. They are cool. Okay. Great. Okay, so time for a few more questions. Yeah, but good that you guys brought up this meetup thing, because I just started like thinking like how to do, and probably I have to book some place and stuff, which is not gonna be a problem, of course. Like this is like also like business, you know, like this YouTube thing is like a side business, so I can just put them on business expenses, so why not? But yeah, I should just think like what kind of stuff we should do. Like if there's like 30 people coming, like how can we all like, you know, engage, and you know, how can I talk with you, all of you guys? So we'll see. But yeah, I will figure it out. I can ask some people like how people have done it before. And Jonathan Foster, thumbs up. And make sure you give that thumbs up for this live stream by hitting the thumbs up button if you haven't done that already. Anything else? I bet some of the audience here wonder how the long combination words in Finland can grow. Are we talking about compound words? I'll go if it's between 22nd of November and December 1st. What resources would you recommend for a first-time learner of Finnish? I should do a video about this. It's on my video list. And how does it differ from other European languages? Well, like syntactically, it's actually quite similar. Like, you know, we have subject, verb, object is kind of the standard. But then the words are kind of different, and the grammar is also a little bit different. But it's not like complete like UFO alien language. Like the structure is quite logical, like in Indo-European languages. But just you know, the vocabulary and the grammar takes a little bit of time to get used to it. Smash that like button, and make sure to do that. Yes. Merry Christmas to everyone. Well, we are still 1.5 hours to Christmas, but I think it's good to be early than late. Lentokone suihkuturbiinimoottori. Ha! My chat. Yeah, let's just show it like. Lentokone suihkuturbiinimoottori ja puumekaanikko aliupseerpi. Yeah, okay. Now I see what we're talking about. Karen O'Brien says, Alexi, I will go to Finland in February. Will the weather still be very snowy, or will it be melting off by this time? I will be in Helsinki and Tampere for reference. It should be like a proper winter in February. It shouldn't be melting. It's usually end of March, I think. Do you recommend a good pair of boots Finnish people like? Nokia boots maybe? I don't have a pair of boots, but yeah, pair of Nokia boots should be good. But yeah, about the first time learner, I should make a video about this because this is a good video topic. Because getting started with the language can be kind of daunting, but my golden advice is just start to do something, because it's much better to start doing something and then learning on the go, instead of just like trying to figure out everything before you even get started, because you're just gonna raise the threshold if you try to figure out everything, like at the start. Just start doing something and you will learn things on the go. But yeah, I will do a video about that. I would love to do a video about that topic. Do you use a room heater? We only have these things we call radiators, but in Finnish houses we don't have separate heaters, because the Finnish houses are so warm. Like, it's probably minus maybe something outside, but here it's completely warm. I could just take off my shirt and or even be naked, because the Finnish houses, apartments are built very warm. I'm sure Finland is known for indestructible phones and coffee. Okay, that might be offensive. No, not offensive at all. That's fun. Funny stereotype. Have you ever learned a foreign language on your own? Yes, when I was learning Japanese, I first learned on my own. I did take some classes also. But the reason is, the classes I took in Finland were complete garbage. Like, the pace was way too slow. But the classes in Japan were amazing. But I did learn my own. I had one book, and I had weekly meetings with a native Japanese person, and we had like easy conversations, and that helped me tremendously. Like, I think every Finnish learner should get a Finnish tutor. Even if it's free or not, it's gonna be worth the time, because it's gonna skyrocket your learning. Because when you get actually real speaking practice, you're just gonna learn so much faster. I went through that phase when I was learning Japanese, and now if I'm going to pick any new language, I would get a language partner from day one or day zero. What else I did? I used some apps, like spaced repetition apps like Anki, Word Dive, Duolingo, Memrise. And then I also played a lot of games in Japanese. Like, I played Digimon and Pokemon, because I used to play those games a lot as a kid, so I kind of knew how the games worked. And then I learned a lot of good vocabulary and these kind of things. So that's what I did. Okay. I hope that helps. Do you like Japanese girls? How do you compare to Finnish girls? Well, I don't have any problem. My ex-girlfriend was Japanese. How would they compare to Finnish girls? Well, I wouldn't compare the girls in general, but like the society. Like, Japan is still kind of conservative. Japanese girls are more feminine. Like, they're like so overly cute, like very cute. Like, this concept of cute is much more prominent in Finland than in Japan than in Finland. And of course, looks are very different. Finnish girls are maybe a little bit taller. I think Finnish girls, you have to be a little bit more masculine, a little bit more like, assertive, do kind of this. And in Japan you have to be a little bit like more kind of not as masculine, not so assertive. Assertive? Yeah, assertive. Thank you. I think Finnish language and the culture sounds very interesting. Yes, they're very interesting, definitely. Hey, I totally recommend Luottomies on Yle. It has English subtitles as well. Very good comedy. Okay, great. Thanks, Florian. That's really good. Päivän puujalka, kumpi ja kampi tappelivat, kumpi voitti. Okay. Vanha klassikko. Kaikki suomen kieli mä osaan. I learned myself. That's why it's so terrible. Alright, yeah, but you can definitely learn on your own if you just have good tools and good strategy. How many girls have you dated till now? Well, I don't know. Like, it depends, like, are we talking about relationship or just dating, because that's a different concept. I've had 3 girlfriends, like 3 relationships. Like a proper relationship, you know. I think Duolingo needs Finnish. I want to learn it. There's Norwegian, Danish. Well, I heard Finnish is being created. I was actually wondering if I should contribute myself to Duolingo. But I just haven't got my time to get over that to that, so. But yeah, actually one important thing, guys, we are almost at 20k subscribers. Let's see how many we have at the moment. Studio. And guys, if you have any ideas, thoughts, comments, suggestions, ideas, fantasies, wishes, what I should do for 20k sub special, let me know, because I don't usually do these sub special videos, but because 20k is quite nice number, I was considering like, why not? I was already talking about before that I could do the Kalsari Candid live stream. That would actually be quite good fit, to be honest. We are 48 subscribers away from 20k. I've actually great boost when I did these Nordic videos in collaboration with Dating Beyond Borders. I had like a skyrocket boost, which is pretty nice. So we are almost at 20k subscribers. If you have any ideas what I should do, or you want me to see, or want me to do 20k, that would be good. WordDive has Finnish. It's great. For €10 a month, you get access to all their content for Finnish. Yeah, WordDive is pretty good. I've used WordDive myself. I've used the paid version, and I think it's definitely good. €10 a month isn't really bad for that. Easy way to learn a language is watch TV or web series in that language. Well, that also works, yeah. I've, for example, watched Dragon Ball Z in Japanese. That works really nicely. Britain seems to have Finland's luck with Eurovision. We don't win into finals, or did it happen in Australia? Yeah, Finland has won once only. And that was a spectacular win. Like, we made like a record bonus point amount. Alex, have you been to the international group meetup that happens in Memphis? It's a really good practice to interact with people. No, I haven't actually been to this one. Kalsari Candid jouluksi kuulostaa hyvältä. Nice. Kalsari Candid live stream. Yeah, so Kalsari Candid is a concept in Finnish, which means like you are drinking at home, alone, in your underwear with no intention of going out. So I could just be in my underwear, maybe drink some long drink, chat with you guys, maybe react to some funny contents on the go. You know, I think that would be a fun idea. Yeah. Because, you know, I've already been like 3 times completely naked on this channel, so I guess it wouldn't be completely new. Did I offend you? I asked you a question, you're not answering. I'm getting so many questions all the time, so I cannot answer all of them, because, you know, there's so many things going on the screen, so don't get offended if I don't answer your questions all the time. International meetup. No, I haven't actually heard of this one, yeah. It will help your channel as well. Well, I just go there and promote my channel. What shows would you recommend in Finland? I'm having difficulties finding dubbed shows in Finnish. Dubbed shows, like in Finland we never dub anything. Like if we have a foreign series, it's always subtitled. But we have, of course, original Finnish series. For example, Border Town is a good series on Netflix. It's like a criminal series, I think. Border Town. Border Town. Mikä se oli? Sorjonen. I think it's Sorjonen in Finnish. Sorkonen. Perkele, mä osaan kirjoittaa. So this is the one. And CM unsubscribed. Well, sorry to see you go. I hope you join sometime again. No problem. No hard feelings. So, oh shit, my computer is very hot. Almost burned my fingers. I don't know. Come on this Friday at 7 p.m. Memphis Hesar. It's a good place to meet lots of plus cheap beers in the house. So is it like a meetup? Is it like a meetup.com? Let me just type it. Is it like a meetup.com event? Because, I mean, I should activate. I've been a little bit lonely almost because I've been, well, lately I just busted my ass. I was working like a mofo to get this Finnish course and everything like, you know, done. But now it's done. Now I can take a little bit like a breather. Maybe activate my social life, you know. Maybe have a few dates. Maybe meet some people. So why not? And we need second season of Karppi too. Yeah, season 3 coming out. Okay, I haven't actually watched any. I don't really watch TV myself, so I don't really know. That's why we give them shitty songs. Sweden's entry brought our song this year. Let's see how it went. Spoiler alert, it went awful. How many Nordic countries have you traveled? I've been to Sweden. I think Sweden is the only one where I properly visited. So Norway, Denmark, Iceland are still yet to check out. Is Iceland Nordic? It's like Scandinavian, I think. Yeah. Forces sexy fan. I hope that was meant for me. Great. Okay, you know, this is actually very fun. I mean, if we had like a Kalsarikänet live stream, it would be actually quite fun just to, you know, have some drinks, just chat with you guys and, you know, ponder like the Finnishness and the weird Finnish things and help you guys out understanding our culture better. You should totally create your own meetup. It will be fun to join and meet Actually, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea. I should definitely think about it. Alex, in the course, you suggested to start speaking with Finnish native speaker. I do agree, but it's almost impossible. What do you suggest to find? Yes, okay, so what I would suggest is to go to italki. It's basically like this language platform where you can find very inexpensive one-on-one tutors who will have one-on-one lessons with you and help you to speak Finnish with you. What is good about this is that you can have the lessons from your phone, your computer, anywhere in the world. You don't have to go to any physical classroom. You can just have the lessons over the internet like Skype, Google Hangouts. And that is a very good way to do this. I know some people also among the FINTASTICs have taken those. They're very good. I have taken a few lessons myself, very, very good. So like if you think like how much would a private tutor cost in your country to have like face-to-face meetings? I think they could cost easily like more than $10 USD or $20, 20 euros. But in italki you can get like very cheap, like with 12 to 15 euros, I think. So that's the most easiest way to find people who are ready to talk with Finnish you. And I know it's not gonna be free, but you know, remember what we talked in the beginning of this session, like some things are just worth the money because it's gonna give you a shortcut to achieve your goals better. So for example, you could always try to do everything for free, but you know, they are free because they are free. They are not, maybe in terms of value, they're not like super high because it's free. But if you pay for something, it usually gives, it's usually somehow better. It's either faster, it gives like some premium value that's on for your money, and so on. So this is exactly the same thing. You can easily find a speaking partner, and you can easily organize a class lesson for a time that fits you the best. So that's what I would do. And I think I have also an affiliate link in the description. So if you hit the link in the description, create an account, and you take a lesson, you will get another lesson for free. So try that. Okay, guys. I I think we are almost 90 minutes in. Alex, you're such a helpful person. Thank you so much for information. Keep up the good work. Thanks you, Adbes Samad. Hope I pronounce your name correctly. And you know, that's why I have this channel, so I can help you guys out understanding us weird Finns and or weird language and, you know, or weird way of thinking and so on. Okay, guys, I think this is it for now. Thanks for all the questions and comments and suggestions for everything. We had some really good things, really good discussion. And remember to check out the course one more time. The link is in the description. It's gonna take your spoken Finnish skills to the next level. There's a 30-day money back guarantee. If you didn't really feel like the course was good for you, you get your money back. You can also check some comments from people who have already taken the course. And remember, in 2-3 hours, the price is gonna go up from 69 to 99, excluding possible VAT. But anyways, thanks for all this live stream. We will probably have the next live stream next Sunday, and next video is probably gonna come out next Saturday. So make sure to follow me also on Instagram and join our Facebook group. All links in the description. And I will see you next time. Moro moro, bye bye, and seuraavalla kerralla lisää. Moro moro. Vitsi mikä lopetus. Mistä mä saan pois täältä?